Welcome, Scorpio, and happy holidays to you. Now, as usual, my other channel, Brothers of the Sword Productions, has another video out titled Shugbril Inscription Decoding of Shepherd's Monument. And if you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. Now, all I can say about your reading is it's incredible. This is one reading that'll do justice for the whole next year. Now, the rune that you received is Ehwaz. This is the Lover's card in the tarot deck. But to the Norse, it was two horses walking in sync together. It's about loyalty, love, trust, friendship, marriages, the polarity of things, male and female, yin and yang, inseparable and contradictory opposites that come into harmony and balance, that give birth to all things. This is a rune that's about working together for common goals, trusting yourself and other people in cooperation and teamwork, which can achieve the impossible. This is about synergism and also trusting yourself, because if there's doubt and indecision, a lot of times you're going to be not connecting with yourself. All energy transfer involves movement, activation energy transformation. That you'll see that the very last card in this reading is the death card for your transformation. It's going to say that you transformed, you were the cocoon, and coming out as the butterfly. This whole reading is about the spiritual inner self connecting out with the world now. I know Scorpios have had a very difficult time, and a lot of them have been working on themselves and their inner voice. And if you haven't been doing that, you're going to start doing that. And this self-realization and awakening is going to pick up momentum towards the goals that you want to achieve. And this really has a lot to do with how you express yourself emotionally and with relationships coming up. This is about controlling and channeling energy along with your emotions. Half the cards in this reading are major arcana cards that are indicating long-term changes, long-term transformation. You have the High Priestess not once but twice. You have the Hangman, you have the Moon, the Fool, the Star, Strength, and Death. The Strength card is jumping out at me because it's going to actually unveil a purpose in your life. The veils between dimensions this year for you are going to be very thin. This is an intuitive time in your life. It's going to change a lot of things. Now, the Mintiati card that I received for you, the deck that I put together, you received infinity. This is boundless, limitless. This is very intricate part of this whole reading, because I can see that this is the Magician card. You have the Fool. Here, the Infinity card is the Magician. You have the High Priestess. The next card up, you have the first three cards. This is saying that you're embarking on a new journey for your spiritual inner self. This is saying that you have boundless and limitless potential. This is a very vital link in the chain of what's going to be going on for the next year in your life. And the overall energy cards that you receive is the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. Before we get into what the High Priestess means in the spread, let's just take a look at what's going on. Because the High Priestess represents the planet, or the moon, as its planet. The subconscious, emotional, feminine self that's inside, with the voice that is telling you these secrets of life, if you can interpret them. But here, all of a sudden now, the North Node is going into Cancer, or had gone into Cancer November 6th. And it's going to be there for 18 months. So you're going to be putting a spotlight on home, nurturing, and the harmony of love and relationships. But on the flip side, then we have Saturn. That's in Capricorn, the opposite sign. And that's where the South Node will be for 18 months. So now this is equated to the father and the mother. You know, you're emotional, but you have to be responsible at the same time. So Saturn and Capricorn and the South Node is going to keep you responsible while you're doing this self-discovery. Secrets, the mystery, the profundity that you're going to find. Now the Magician or the Infinity card is bringing out the worldly source of outward power that you can conjure up through your ideas and willpower, bringing it down to the earthly realm. The inner source of spiritual power, conjured up by the heavens, is the High Priestess. This is about the inexhaustible possibilities of the cosmos and what it's going to offer to you. You're going to penetrate into a self-awareness that's going to bring in a watery depth of self-realization. Hidden secrets are going to be revealed to you. Answers will come within. And the Hanged Man is like the other horse. It's going in sync with the High Priestess. It's there for you to acquire some wisdom and look at things from different perspectives, because that's how you're going to learn about yourself and the profound messages that the High Priestess is going to give you. There's going to be some time out times and periods of time where you're in a stasis. A lot of times it's saying too that you can't intercede and interfere with the natural course of things that's going to be happening. I'm not going to say that you don't have any control over it, but do you want control over it? This is the woo-wee thing, the non-doing. Don't interfere in life's natural course. Take it easy and meditate at times. And just to reinforce this subconscious awareness that's going to be happening, the cards on the left for what you know, you receive the Moon card and the Queen of Cups, the minor arcana version of the High Priestess. This is all about being intuitive about life, recognizing the synchronicities and the signposts. Don't flash by real fast because you won't be able to read the signs. There's going to be hidden meanings and things all around you, and you're going to have to start interpreting those. The High Priestess doesn't give them in our language. It's a vision, a mystique. It's a receptiveness that you have to be aware of and know that there's a purpose involved in it for you to acquire a certain amount of knowledge that you need for this next year to set this long-term foundation. The mixture of this High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Moon is all about understanding, clarity, enlightenment, insight. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours is the King of Pentacles and the Fool. So now you have the title of King, being the mature person in your life, earthly king, being able to manage your life on the earthly level as these incoming spiritual cosmic messages are being seen in your visions, are a part of your life and your soul now. And the Fool embarking on this new cosmic journey of personal understanding. This is where you're going to connect with your higher self. You're going to become yourself. You know, you're going to get rid of some superficial things in your life. This transformation, the very last card, the Death card, your card, is saying, yeah, this is all about you and your transformation into the spiritual realm from the physical. We've been hurt physically. The Scorpios have been hurt physically. But the cards next door for your awareness or self-awareness is the Star and the High Priestess. So hope and healing is there. The Star card is about healing, finding yourself and healing yourself. You know, when problems come up, you know, everybody looks outside to find an answer. The answer is within. Give yourself over to the intuitive guidance of the lunar light that the High Priestess is going to shine for you. With all of this going on in the Moon and the High Priestess coming in twice, Cancer in the North Node is in Cancer. This could be applying now for 18 months. Because the ecliptic cycle is 18 years, and it's 18 months that it's going to be in Cancer. This is going to be a time where you're going to clean up your life and your relationships and your emotions. Set things straight. There's a lot of duality involved in this, so there's going to be light and dark times, intangible to tangible, physical to spiritual. And you're going to be connecting because the veil is really thin. Now your future cards, the first one is the Six of Cups. There's a paradox here in the understanding. Hidden roads of the past are going to be exposed. Things that you always wondered, why did that happen that way? They're going to be offering the secrets. But this is going to bring relief and release at the same time. There's going to be some staunch things going on with the responsibilities involved with Saturn and Capricorn in the South Node, equating to Cancer, the Moon, and your connection to all of this with these cards. This is an impetus for change. And right next to the Six of Cups is the Death card. But you're going to have to stay focused because the card up above the Six of Cups is the Seven of Cups. This can indicate splayed energy. And here what you have to do is bring your energy within. Focus. This is a decision card. This is a card where your moral compass has to be working. Because you have to make sure that you make the right decisions. And you're seeing what you see cosmically that can be interpreted down on Earth. Utilized in your life to your benefit and to the benefit of other people in your life, because this is all about relationships too. And the Ehwaz Rune, being able to walk in sync like two horses do, having trust and loyalty between each other, having love, the key to everything. But you know, it's going to be a little rough road there because you have the Ten of Wands. It's saying, yeah, you're going to have to carry a heavy load with this. It's not always easy for anything that you acquire in life. But you have the Strength card there. It's saying, yeah, you have the strength if you have the willpower to conjure it up, as the Magician does. Strength is also an indication that you have a purpose now in life, and you realize this purpose through the self-awakening and self-awareness and the enlightenment and clarity that you're seeing. Because here's the Death card, your card, saying that it's time for a closure for a lot of things in life. With the Six of Cups next to it, closing all that emotional baggage out of your past and making sure you're looking forward now to the end of this transformation, where all of a sudden you're going to look back and hindsight's 2020 in a good and positive way. Oh yeah, I have grown. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.